Friends, good evening. Let's talk about the Donald situation and the Sofi situation. Good God, what a day of making money. I'm almost tired of making money. Good Lord, it's crazy out there right now. If you're not doing well in DJT, I don't know what you're doing. A lot of people have been commenting on the videos today with what they've been bringing in with DJ. We'll go right into DJT here, Trump Media. But you've been commenting, saying what you've made. Some of you guys have made insane amounts of money, and congratulations. That is so awesome. I hope you do something great for yourself, for your family, buy your kids something nice. That's awesome. That makes me so happy that you guys are like getting this while you can, and taking this opportunity to like make the money while it's there, because it could disappear here, and it will here. It will die down, but more than likely we're gonna see what happens here next Tuesday. So talking about that, let's kind of break down. Let me turn off my TikTok right now, but let's break that down, what we're talking about here with DJT. So essentially we gained over $11 a day. At one point we were hitting over $11 with how much we made from sunup to market in here, from last night until end of the market today. I pretty much did the math on it, and we were just shy of like under $12. So today this opened up at $53.67. The high today was $57.50, so right under $58, and then we had a mass crash. Now with that too, yesterday the stock opened up at $42. So if you bought in yesterday at the low around 41, and then today at the high at 57 and some change, you're still in massive profit range, depending how much capital you put in it right there. So, and today, we early into this situation, we probably would have hit 60 today, but they halted the stock twice. They halted it. They halted it early in the morning, then they released it again where it was moving, then they halted it again because it was moving so strong. So this is, I've been talking about this. I hate it. It shouldn't be allowed. It's bullcrap, 100%. But this is what they're doing, and I get their argument in it. But if you're gonna play around with this, you need to be a big boy, big girl, and this is it. Man, it just rubs me the wrong way, them doing this. But so if we didn't have these halts today, there's no question we were going to 60. And here's the situation. I feel very confident in saying this, and this is, listen, before I yap my gums anymore about this, where you want profit, take profit. Don't put your money into this just because I'm here talking about it. I am in very low right now, so this stock would have to plummet for me to be in some danger zone. But even if I sell at a $40 mark here, $39, $8 mark here, I'm still sitting in some nice little profit compared to what I had. So at this point I've tripled what I've put in at this point, and I'm if we go to $100, I am in massive profit zone. So with that, 60 more than likely is coming tomorrow. I don't think that this stock is going to stop. I say that because there's no reason at this point. This is the week we have been talking about all year. I have been talking about this week, pre-election week, all year. If you have been following me yapping my gums about this stock, this is the week I've been talking about all year, about this week. And my projections for this week, when I was first talking about it, I was thinking like $200-$300. We're not there where this is. And I put a poll up asking people what they think this could possibly go to, and I'll refresh it right now. What are people saying this is potentially going to go to here? So most of you think right now it's still very early in it, but 100 plus, 120 plus. When we talk about the $100 mark here with this stock, I think that's very, very real. Now, of course, when I say that, people go like, well, how could this go to $100? Because it's not going to stop. The people that were buying in at 30, saw people buying in at 30, and then what did they do? They bought in, and then it went to 40, and then the people that bought in at 40 went, well, I'm going to sit here. And then people came in and were like, people are buying in at 40, okay, well, I'll buy in. And then now people are buying in at 50, so we're going to have people start buying in at 50 in the morning, and then we're going to go to 60, and then they're going to buy at 60, and they're probably going to buy in at 70. So by Friday here and Monday of next week, which will be really interesting to see where we're going to be by next Monday, Tuesday being election day, obviously we won't know any results, maybe unless it's a blowout, we probably won't have projections until like late Wednesday, Thursday latest, hopefully. But unless it's just all out blown out, like I don't know. But talking about the stock itself, I don't want to give you a number where it's going because I don't know. I've said this and I've sounded like a broken record so many times. There's no rule books, there's no guidelines, there's no past stock that has ever performed like this. This does have shades and smells of a GameStop AMC situation, but it's not that because it's not being used like that right now. It's not that situation. We don't have mass corporations betting against it. This is simply just investors buying it up, driving up the price, pushing volume to crazy numbers each day. And we're just seeing, last week we were seeing $3 to $5, every 24 to 40 hours. Now this week so far, we're seeing $10 to $12 gains. Maybe tomorrow we're going to see even more. But, obviously we have them halting the stock as well, which is putting, it's scaring people. That's the problem. We had a mass sell-off today. We hit that, 57, then we had sell-off. But then people just kept buying right back up there. We went down to, right in the 45 zone, but we went right back up. So there's no reason for it to stop right now. Unless Trump were to jump out of the, fall out of the race, jump out of the race, whatever I'm trying to say here, it's not going to stop. This is the week for the madness to do what it's going to do. This is the week we've been waiting for. So can we hit $100 this week? It's very likely if it's going to hit $100, it's going to be this week. Okay, well, let's go into another scenario here. This is where you really have to think about where you want to take profit and how much you trust polls. So this is the very delicate part, and this is the part where people start arguing with each other and they get mad with me and all that. Listen, you have to do what you want to do. I don't want to be held for anybody responsible. If you need profit, take profit. Don't take shame in that. If you need it, take it. No, you've ran a good race here. But the longer we hold this, it's going to be a little more dangerous. I think we're going to be in a safe zone up until Friday. Unless something awful were to happen, I just don't see that happening. We're going to run hard here. The biggest thing we're dealing with right now is them halting the stock. That is our number one enemy right now. Investors are hungry. They're fighting. They're in it. They understand what's going on. We've got all the FOMO, all the action, all the eyes on it. It is moving hard. Monday of next week, I don't know where we're going to be. Are we going to be at, $60, sit there? Are we going to be at $100 by then? Are we going to be somewhere we're not even talking about right now? Is that a realistic situation where we're going to see it pump so much, it's going to be insane numbers? It's very possible, very possible. I talked about this yesterday. When Digital World and Trump Media first announced that they were going to combine into one company to make Trump Media go on the stock market here, which was 4 or 5 years ago, the stock jumped to $100 just on that alone. And that was right in the middle still. That was kind of right in the beginning of a little bit of a Trump mania going on right there too. Biden had taken over, but Trump was still very hot right there in that zeitgeist. So there's no reason why the stock can't jump more. There's no reason. If we've done this much, there's no reason why it can't go to 80 to 100 easily. We're just dealing with the halting right now. The halting is an issue. And by next Monday, I got to get to Friday to get to Monday. For me personally, I'm not selling out right now. I personally am trying to hold this, and here I go. I'm personally trying to hold this at least until 70 to 80 zone. Maybe then I'll take some profit. Maybe then, but 70 to 80, I'm at least going to hold to that. I think we're at least going to get to that range. That doesn't mean you should hold it to there. Do what you want to do. Like I said, if you need profit, take profit. There's no shame in it. At this point, I'm kind of playing with house money, so I'm okay to lose a little more if I don't get all that. It's okay. I'm not going to be that greedy. But Friday, if this thing is on a freight train and it's rolling hard, and I could see that easily. I could see by Friday, people know the market's ending. We're going into Monday. We're going to see where the polls are. Trump nationally right now in the general polls is 1 point down, but he is killing it in these swing states right now. Not good for Kamala. Betting average out of control in Trump's favor. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but it still means that, people are betting that he is going to win this election. And By Friday, we could be in a whole different situation of, where is Trump going to be with this election? And I'm not trying to make this a Trump video where I'm trying to, I'm not trying to make it into a poll video or anything like that, but I will say he is doing very well. He is doing extremely well. But I have to say that to say what I'm going to say next. He's doing so well that CNN now is reporting that things are not where they would like them. That's kind of how they're putting it that way. He's doing very well in these swing states. He's pretty much, it looks like he's going to take North Carolina. He's up in Georgia, Pennsylvania, very close. Over there in Nevada, all that kind of stuff. Arizona, is what it is. So with that, Friday, I don't know where I'm going to be yet Friday. We'll see. Monday, I don't know if I'm going to be in Monday. I'm thinking I will, but I don't know. I'm watching this day by day. I do suspect Monday will be a very hot day. It's going to be a hot day for this stock, okay? It's going to be the problem what I see with Monday is that they are going to be all over this stock. They are going to be all over it. They're going to want to halt it. They're going to want to just push it down. It's going to be a real problem. Tuesday, we have the election. I don't know. Here's what I will say. If you were holding this stock until after the election, you need to be prepared to put a stop loss on it or something, because if Trump does not win this election, the stock will plummet to $10 to $5. Okay? That's the part where people get mad with me. I say that as a general friendship, investor, friend to friend. I really do mean that. Do not kid yourself. Do not be naive to the cutthroat nature of what the market will do to you if you do not sell out of this, if Trump does not win. Do not think that this stock, that this company will be around in 2 years. It will not. It will wrap up. It will be done. I do not say that saying that Trump is a bad leader or anything. I say that because the media will shut this company down more than they already have. Do not be naive to the situation that is about to take place if he does not win. So, if you have massive profit, don't be ashamed to take it. By Monday, if you're still holding this and this is the most profit that you've ever seen in your life, don't be afraid to take profit. Take some of that profit, take your original money out, and then take a little bit of house money and play around with it, okay? But you do you. But please, for the love of God, if you have money to gamble on this and hold it until after the election, it's a 50-50, friend. Unless by Monday it's a clear victory for Trump, don't be naive to the market. And don't be naive that this stock is going to do well if Trump doesn't win. The survival of this company 100% relies on Trump winning. 100%. There's no question whatsoever. So, other scenario, the good scenario, if you're holding the stock and betting for it. And some of you've been buying calls, some of you have been buying puts. I get it. I've seen all kinds of comments everywhere. You're betting against it. You're betting for it. It's kind of hard to bet against it right now. This is not the week to bet against the stock whatsoever. Next week, a little more. Let's say Trump pulls this off. By Tuesday night, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, he takes Georgia, he takes North Carolina, he takes Pennsylvania. It's a wrap. We're done. And he won all the other states he's supposed to win. Everything else doesn't matter. Whatever. This stock may go ballistic. I don't know. I don't know that it will do a GameStop number. Could it do 300? Could it do 200? I don't know, because we've never seen this before. People want me to give numbers. I had friends call me today and text me what do you think it's going to do? I'm learning just like you. We're all in a process of watching and learning right now. We've never seen, where else have we ever had a company who the face of the company is the guy who potentially and was the president of the United States of America, the most powerful man in the world? There's no other stock. Tesla? Elon Musk being the most powerful guy, hands-on CEO that we've ever seen. Besides that, I don't really, there's nothing. But, this is a pump and dump situation at this point. Now, too, here, for Trump lovers, people that love True Social and all that, and when I say Trump lovers, I'm not trying to be mean. Listen, look at my cup here, okay? That's all I'll say. If Trump wins this election, okay, that's another conversation for holding the stock. But either way, I am selling out of this stock before the election. I am not holding this stock past Monday, okay? That's what's happening. Because we're going to see such a buildup in this stock. Let's say Trump wins, it's announced, Tuesday, late Tuesday at the most. Okay, we're going to see some highs. Maybe by that Friday or that next Monday, we're going to start to see some sell-off. We're going to see people take profit, and they should. They're going to take profit. My plan for the stock after this, if Trump wins, is to sell out, watch the stock, see how far it can bleed down. Maybe it will bleed back down into the 20s. Depends how much the zeitgeist is revolving around the stock market, Trump, all that, what's going on at that point. Maybe the stock market is just booming. Maybe it's a freight train on a rocket. I don't know. But I would probably buy back in somewhere in December when the stock is just kind of bled down. People are selling their bags in the market and, kind of gathering their stuff up for tax season coming up. I would buy back in. And I would repeat the process going into January where Trump is nominated, because I think then the stock will follow the same suit. So if Trump wins, we're going to have a whole new occurrence of this happening if he wins this election. So that's out there too. So I hope I said all that well. I'm just trying to go over all the comments I see in my head, all the comments I see, and I'm trying to keep in my head to put out there for you. I probably will not hold the stock past Monday. There's just no way. I'm not taking the risk. I'm just not taking the risk. I'm not going to do that because I know I can sell the stock. I know I can sell this and put it in Sofi or some other stock and watch it run. That's where I'm at with this. Okay, bullet points here. I'm selling by Monday, maybe Friday, depending where we're at. The stock should not stop at this point. The biggest problem that we're dealing with right now is the halting. Even the Tony Hinchcliffe stuff did not put a dent in the stock. It did the opposite. It made it go crazy. There's nothing stopping Trump mania right now. It is getting thicker by the day. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. I suspect it will get even worse in the sense of Trump mania will be getting better and better. He's taking the polls every day. They're getting better for him. That's where I'm at with this. So leave comments if you want, and listen, I am no trading expert. I'm just a regular guy in the market who's been doing this for almost a decade now. I've had some luck, but I've seen trends in the market. I've seen creatures of habit situations take place in the market. Like I said, this isn't a GameStop situation. Very different if you understand what was going on with AMC and GameStop. Very different situation, but this is a situation that has an army behind it and a lot of money being pushed into it and a lot of FOMO. And where I have seen the most money made in the general market at a quick rate, it involves FOMO. FOMO 100%. Some of the richest people that have made their biggest bags in the market have made it off FOMO, and there's no shame in that. Take money where you can get money because this market is ruthless. Let's talk about Sofi. Let's talk about Sofi. Sofi did what we wanted it to do. It came out. Key points, banging quarterlies. It is on fire. Sofi did exactly what I said it would do last night in the video. Thank God, because I knew people were going to come after me if I didn't say this. So I said Sofi is probably going to have good quarterlies. We're going to find out how good they are. They were really good quarterlies. They were so good. They're going to do. I'm going to talk about it in a minute, but they crushed. I mean, they just crushed quarterlies. I put all this up here so you can read it. You can look it up, all that. I don't think everybody wants me reading numbers, but this was a huge quarterly. I mean, this was the biggest quarterly they have had in, since 2000, since last year. This is a huge quarterly. They've been having good quarterlies this year, but this one was holy smokes. Really good. With that, and by the way, their subscriber count, oh my God. I mean, if you're not buying Sofi, you are making a tragic mistake and you don't even know it. So friends, Sofi today, and I talked about this, I said this yesterday, and I hope people caught it, where I said, I think Sofi has already priced in these quarterlies, and I think it has. Sofi, ran to that $11, $11.20 zone, and then today, when quarterlies came out pre-market, Sofi sold off, but it only sold around $10.47 here, so still very high compared to where we were just 4 weeks ago. I mean, very high. So, personally, here's where I'm at with Sofi. Buy it. Buy all the Sofi you can buy. Do $10 a week, $20, $50 a week. Buy Sofi. In 3 to 5 years, you will be thanking me. 5 years to 7 years, we may be talking about stock split. Hopefully sooner, God willing. But SoFi is going to go. SoFi is going to be a $15 stock before we know it. We're talking months, weeks, not far. We're going to be at $20. We're going to be at $30. This stock, there's no other company right now when it comes to banking mixed in with AI, how they have their systems, growth with customer basis, quarterly after quarterly, their earnings are insane, that are doing this well with such a cheap price. Soon, here's the problem. Soon, we're going to start to have big firms start to go in and buy SoFi. They're going to start buying up millions of shares. Then it's going to get pushed a little more. It's going to get a little more expensive. Then SoFi is going to enter this realm of, people are like, okay, SoFi's held $10 for a while. Now it's went to $12. Okay, I better start buying this. Then SoFi is going to go to 14 to 15. We saw this kind of situation happen in Palantir. And Palantir and SoFi's movement have been very much connected, how they've both played out. Obviously, for the person leaving a tragic comment right now saying I'm a moron, I get these are two different companies. This is water and wine situation. I get it. What I'm talking about is Palantir. If I don't know how long you've been in Palantir here, but Palantir was a stock that sat around $5 to $7, $8 on a good day for years. But we knew it was undervalued. We knew it was unique. We knew one day it was going to explode. We've been saying that for years now with SoFi. Look what's finally happening. The rate cuts, the big $1 billion deal that happened, the credit card deal that happened here not long ago. Now their subscriber count is even thicker. Their quarterlies are unbelievable. All these things are happening with SoFi that are going to drive up the price right under your nose, and you're not even going to be aware of it. If you don't move now in SoFi, you're going to come back in a few weeks, a few months, you're going to go, when did SoFi go to $13? Like, oh my God. And then you go, well, maybe it'll sell off again. And then you're going to come back and you go, oh my God, when did it go to 15? Friends, so what I'm trying to say is, listen, SoFi, I've preached enough on SoFi. I'm in SoFi. I'm bullish on it. Consider this a godsend that SoFi sold off to $7, it's $10 today. $7, I wish. But consider it a gift. I'm in SoFi. I love SoFi. We're going to continue to talk about SoFi. It's going to get expensive before you even know it. Friends, I wish all of you the best of luck out there. I really do mean that. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.